Hello and welcome to episode 10, and in addition to working on this massive floor, we also went ahead and filled in the top of the pyramid, which I think that does look better. I definitely wouldn't do it all the way around because I think it would lose some of the character, but just for the top I think it looks really good. But of course the star of the show is the floor at the moment, and like I said last time, I think it does work a little bit better as a ceiling because the closer you get to it, it really does kind of diminish the effect a little bit. But it still looks pretty cool, and I'm still very happy with it. Definitely going to finish off the rest of this. Not sure exactly when because that took forever, but it's going to be done. I also probably won't time-lapse it anymore. I think I'll just do like little section by little section when I'm in the mood for it, and it'll just get done off camera. But there is one thing that's a little bit odd, and that is these little patches of grass. Now we could replace the grass with these blocks right here, and that doesn't really seem like it would fit. Instead, I'm thinking about walling this part off, but at the same time, again, the blank wall, very boring. So we definitely need something to make it a bit more interesting, but I'm not sure what. I'm gonna have to think about that, and then we'll talk about what we're doing for the rest of the day. And this is what I came up with, and I'm pretty happy with it. We threw in some deep slate tiles, because, you know, that's my thing. We got some nether brick walls for a little bit of color, and we can just continue that all the way around the temple. And I think that's going to look pretty good. It's simple, but it adds a little bit of flavor. Now, I'm going to try and speak a lot faster, because I just recorded this clip already, and I spent 8 minutes explaining what I wanted to do, which is, that's not good. So I have a few plans for this area. I haven't decided what to do in the entire temple yet, like every room, because I want to give myself some wiggle room. And I may not have thought of it yet. But right in the center, right here where these 5 blocks are, I want a beacon. And a beacon's going to be pretty easy. We actually already have 2 beacons, and I've been collecting some wither skulls off camera. I've got 3 so far, so nothing wild. But at the end of the beacon, I actually want our throne, and I'd like to make it out of netherite. That's gonna be difficult, but there you go. And then heading up to the throne, this would be like the Hall of Arms or something where we have all of our weapons and armor on display. And I think that could look really cool. We've got it going to either side all the way up to the throne, or, well, you know, part of it or something. But the other thing I want to do, and that we're actually going to do today, is build our storage. So right now I have a bit of a storage system. I have a house that I don't really like. In fact, I've liked it less and less every single episode. I've got shulker boxes all over the place, random chests full of junk that I might need eventually, so I don't want to throw it away. And I am just out of room. This house is not going to work for much longer, so we've got to get to work on that storage room. Fortunately, this place is really big, so we're going to have tons and tons of room to work with. What we need to do is build a floor right here. So I'm going to go ahead and put the storage on the 2nd floor. That way I can do a little bit of redstone, which I can't do with this glass floor because you'd be able to see it. That wouldn't work. But then we could put in an actual vault door, combination lock maybe. You know, there's all sorts of things. And after a little bit of testing on a creative world, just different things I thought about would look good, and in particular look good in the Dark Temple. That's one of the big challenges. It's such a black and red build, it's hard to find things. But I had an idea, and for it, we're gonna need a lot of wood, and we're also gonna need a lot of iron. Luckily, I am a bit of a hoarder, and I think I still have, no, I do not still have. Okay, well, hopefully this will be enough. I'm not really sure. We are going to make our floor out of smithing tables. And smithing tables, well, they're expensive. Of course, to be fair, one of the issues I have is I have no idea how many of the smithing tables I'm going to need. Oh, there they are. But let's go ahead and, well, that wasn't very good. Let's see what they look like, and I'll show you why I think they're actually going to be a pretty good choice. But this would basically be our floor, and what our floor would look like, and I think that's a pretty cool design, actually. And then for the ceiling, well, the ceiling would look like this, which would be our, you know, mix in with our red and black theme that we have going on. So all in all, it would look something like that. which I'm pretty happy with that actually. Of course, now that I think about it, the ceiling might have to have 2 layers because redstone hiding. Can't believe I forgot smithing tables. You need axes to mine. Axes. I don't have an axe on me. I have to come all the way back here for. I had an ender chest. I'm going through so many materials for this. Holy smokes. 3 stacks of logs makes just 3 smithing tables, and that uses up 6 stacks of iron ingots as well. So 1 log and 2, or wait. So 1 stack of logs and 2 stacks of iron for just 1 block. That is, or 1 stack of blocks. That's a lot. I don't think I'm going to have an issue with iron, because if you haven't seen my iron farm in a while, I have infinite iron. It's everywhere. And that's not all of it, because it's also over here. Oh my god, I love this thing. And we have the width of the floor set. Now I've just got to put in all these blocks, and I'm not going to time lapse that because you've seen enough floors being made with time lapses. It gets a little old, you know. So this should be in the next clip, and I've got to say, so far I really like how it. Wait. Oh no. I'm gonna have to light it up and do like normal Minecraft things. Oh. Well, the floor is done, and I feel like I'm saying that a little too often, but that's okay. So here's how it looks, and I'm pretty happy with it. We've got a pretty good amount of room. It definitely looks good from the top. From the bottom, well, you honestly can't really see it that well, so fine. And besides, there might have to be some things right below it, so it might be hidden anyways. Hard to say, but remember, it's not going to just look like this. We're going to have walls that come over, and then that will be completely hidden. There's going to be a bit of a balcony that goes around this area that I'm flying right now, so it's not going to look like this. But for now, I need space. I need chests. I need to move in. Now, speaking of, I think we need to go ahead and fill in our walls, and then we could start placing down chests. But the thing is, I don't want to do like a big, fancy, organized. Well, I do want to be organized, but I don't want to do a big, crazy redstone system. Instead, let's see here. Where's my ender? There it is. Instead, what I would like to do. Oh, this is going to be a bit of a pain. The one problem with this floor, you cannot right click on anything. So a little annoying, but I could deal with it. I could definitely deal with it. What was I going to say? I've been thinking for a while. Oh, yes. I want to build the entire storage system, and I want to use a whole bunch of shulker boxes. So one thing that drives me nuts is, you know, your regular... Can we just put... Anyways, shulker boxes. I can't focus. You can't put a whole bunch of stuff in one chest, but if you have shulker boxes in that chest, you can fit an enormous amount of materials inside of it, and you don't need nearly as many chests. And that also lets you have a bit more variety with stuff. So what we're gonna do after we get the storage system kind of worked out and such is we're actually going to go in busting again, and I need to get a whole bunch of shulker boxes. Now, one thing I did consider is making a shulker farm, but I don't know a whole lot about that. From what I understand, they're supposed to be very, very annoying, and honestly, I've kind of had my fill of building very difficult, annoying farms with the Wither farm and the Blaze farm. Those were already kind of a pain, so I don't really want to do another one. And I built a lot of farms recently, so let's just do this the old-fashioned way. Now with the walls laid out, I think we need to figure out exactly how we're going to have this lined up. So the main entrance is going to be right in the center, which I think is this line. So let's make sure this is correct. Whoops. And is that lined up? That looks pretty good. Okay. So we're going to have a vault door or some sort of piston door that leads in. Now that's going to lead to this massive room, and I think we can split this up a bit. So what I'm thinking is we enter the room, we have this little area right here. You know, it's nice, it's open, it gives us a little space. But then we'll have 3 exits. So we'll have a spot over here, we'll have a spot over here, and then right here we'll have our, maybe this could be the vault area. That would probably work better. So this leads to this big open space where we have our actual vault. And the vault is going to be filled with things like emeralds, gold, diamonds, if we have any extra of it. Netherite? Probably not. But anything that's considered super precious, basically, that will all go in here. And I might just, you know, make a gold farm or something to make it look really, really impressive looking. That could be fun. Then on this side, we could say have all building materials. So everything that we need to actually build stuff with. That would probably be really useful. And then on the other side, we would have everything that is not building stuff. So we would have redstone supplies, extra tools and weapons. What else is in Minecraft? My brain is breaking. What are all the things? I don't know. Well, I finally remembered some things, but we have a little bit of an Enderman problem here. And I need you guys to just go... Oh, that was really awful. Go away. But let's take a look. So, we have gone ahead and put in what is essentially part of our second floor. As for all the things that would go in the non-building area, well, I guess let's start there. And it would be stuff like food and dyes and seeds and tools and redstone things and I don't know, other stuff. Anyways, over here we would have all of our building supplies, and yes, I have not decorated this room. Frankly, I built all of this and I'm tired of building. So we will decorate this probably the next episode. But for now, well, let me finish the explanation, then I'll go into what we're doing next. So we've got our two like basic rooms that are easily accessible, and then this room right here. So this is going to be a piston door, and I want to put in some type of lock. I'm not sure if I have enough room for it. I might have to take these out, so that is the start of the same pattern that I've been doing around the walls. I'm just not sure if I'll be able to include it over here. But ideally, 3x3 piston door and some sort of combination lock. Nice and fun, and of course this would be our treasure room. But what we need more than anything else right now is shulker boxes. We can't really build a storage system if we don't have the way we're going to store it. We're going to grab a little bit of food and rockets and head to the end. And I hope, and this is hope, I'd like to get at least 300 shulker boxes. And yeah, that's a lot of shulker boxes, but I'm hoping we can do it. I really, like I said, don't want to build a shulker farm, because I've never really messed with shulkers that way, and I've already done a lot of things I've never done before, and that one feels like a pain. Now, I do think our bow is getting a little low, so let's see here. Do we have any bow enchants? Guess who forgot you could just, you know, repair a bow? Well, I am going to go ahead and get this thing ready at least. So if we do this, we need a few levels, but now we can at least, if something happens to it, we can replace that bow fairly easily. We just have to do a bunch of trading again. And considering the fact that all of my glass reserves are pretty much gone, oh my god, am I actually that? Oh wow. Oh wow. I knew it was low. I didn't realize I was that low. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bit of a montage of probably our more interesting finds and then a whole bunch of shulker kills because, you know, everyone loves killing shulkers. They're evil. Well, oh, that would have been the perfect little just whatever. Okay, that's a pretty good haul. Ooh, good legs. Meh, sword, not gonna bother with that one. And more shulker shells. Holy smokes, let's see here. We have throwing away some trash. No! As I was saying, this is, we're getting quite a bit here. It's actually a pretty decent way to get diamonds. Like, not great, but decent. And we have 2 stacks, 3 stacks. So we're at about 100 and something. Ooh, this is taking significantly longer than I thought it would for some reason. I don't know why I had the idea that this would be really quick and just take maybe 3 hours. But I think I'm gonna finish this one off, which let's take a look at it. Yeah, already rated some of this, but I think I'm just gonna finish this one off and we'll be done because I went to negative 20,000 on the Z-axis and now I'm almost at positive 10,000. I've covered a lot of these. And I don't know, 100 shulkers plus, what is it? I think I already had about 50. Yeah, that's pretty decent. Did I already clear this one out? Oh, hello. Oh, yep, definitely already cleared this one out. But as I was saying, yeah, that's taking a lot longer than anticipated. Hello, come here. There we go. Oh, I hate hunting shulkers. I'm actually starting to wonder if maybe I should have just bit the bullet and made a shulker farm. Good bit of gold in this one, and not a bad starting helmet. I don't need the gear anymore, but honestly, it's just always nice to have, and that was a lucky shot. This I'm not used to fighting with the bow and the offhand, and I have to say, it's actually not bad. I kind of like not having to switch between the two. And keeping the bow and the offhand, that something I might do more often, but we are back. And I had an idea. So this is going to be our room for our building blocks. And I realized how I wanted to make it interesting. Because let's face it, a storage room, generally what makes them kind of interesting is the redstone behind them. Usually the decorations kind of always meh. But I know how to do it. We're going to have our little door here, and we're going to have 2 signs right there. So, iron door, 2 signs, because this room is going to be completely filled with water. We're going to put in a conduit in the center, and we're going to decorate it using, like, ocean monument stuff, which means we need an ocean monument farm. Why do I do this to myself? This is going to be really hard. This is going to be worse than the shulker farm, but... Okay. I'm over it. I'm ready. It's going to be exciting. We're going to get it done, and it's going to be amazing. And just like, 30 hours of work or something. It's going to be ridiculous, but it's going to be so worth it. I've always wanted an ocean and monument farm anyways, and this room, it's just going to make it much, much more interesting. But that, I think, is really going to do it for this episode. I was hoping to do a little bit more, get some more shulkers, maybe do a bit more of the floor, or fill in the storage room. But honestly, to be blunt, I've been playing a lot of Elden Ring. It's been a ton of fun, and I've been very distracted. But that should be changing. So you're going to see the videos coming out a little more frequently again. And, well, the next one should be, whatchamacallits, Skyblock. Skyblock, that's the word. The next one should be Skyblock, and then I think, well, maybe something a little bit different, kind of like that villager episode, but a little easier on me. But it's been a while since I've seen this, and I have to say, I really love how this floor came out. I was kind of uncertain about it before, but I'm really happy with it. In any case, this is the end of the episode. This is Mischief Max signing out. I hope you have a fantastic day.